Hello guys, Joe Coolizer here, and today we will be dissecting into the world of map drawing. Now, you might have clicked onto this video assuming it's going to be just a regular drawing tutorial. I probably titled this, I don't have the exact title in my head yet, but it's probably going to be something like How to Draw Earth Tutorial. You're probably imagining, oh, I'm going to teach you how to draw a globe or a map, like the shape, like how you would draw Luke Skywalker, or how you draw a triangle. Just how you just draw anything normally. Like you think this is going to be like a typical how-to guide. I might incorporate some elements, but what I am here today is to teach methods, rather. So, I have an example of a first method here. I decided to, this globe here, by the way, is from the 70s. You can tell because there are actually two Vietnams. That's crazy. Quite old. Anyways, for history class, we had to make a map of Europe during the Cold War, and I chose specifically the 1950s for my project. It wasn't like you get to choose, but like it was during the Cold War. But I chose to give flags on my history board. This is a recreation of that. It's labelless, but you can get the idea. So the method here that I used, this was off camera and with a different globe too, is that I looked at the globe and then I didn't trace it. I looked at it, looked very closely at the land details, and imagine tracing it. Now, obviously not all of this is accurate. The Middle East probably is too modern for this era. But I tried to incorporate most that I could. This is probably very wrong, or probably exactly right, just very squiggly. You get the idea. So the first technique is to look at your subject and copy it. It's like you're copying. I don't condone cheating, but it's like you and your friend are having a test. You look over. That's good. It's kind of like that. That is method one, the look over method. Method two is the one actually, the next couple methods require something a bit more. Oh, the globe. No, and a map will be useful. Now, you might be thinking to yourselves, or to me, Joe, what are you talking about? Look. Wait. Oh, I forgot to make the point you guys are supposed to be questioning. Sorry, my bad. And I don't know how to edit, so this is going to be weirdly cut. So, copying isn't that bad when it comes to maps. Like if you're trying to sell a map, like as your map, and I mean some have fake spots, but like if you're just trying to do a general map of the world, literally any globe past like the 1500s will do. Any round globe that's still around today, even the oldest classroom globes that you can find, probably will work as a good reference for drawing the shape of the Earth. Unless if you're definitely trying to draw the poles or most of Australia, because everyone thought there was a sea here or something. And everyone thought California was an island. But as you can see, even though the political borders, like split Vietnam, two Yemens, now Eritrea, two Germanys, Czechoslovakia, the Soviet Union, those are all old. This is a very modern physical globe. Like Sure, some things like how some lakes have shrink and stuff like that, and the names of features such as the Gulf of Mexico. Most people still call it the Gulf of Mexico. Some people call it Gulf of America. I just call it the Caribbean, like because that's like I think of Royal Caribbean because the cruise. So I just think, yeah, it's just the Caribbean. And if I talk about, oh wait, the Caribbean is where the islands are, and the Gulf is like where there's no islands. So anywhere, sidetrack. So the second method, we'll actually be using a map of my home country and my even. Y'all know I am Massachusetts based, right? If not, well, this is the video you get the real one. I made a whole video about every state. That's going to be linked at the end of the video. It's not even a new video. So but yeah, I live in Massachusetts. That yellow state there, for you foreigners. It's that one right there. So this is a map of the United States. We can't, obviously, even though this is really good paper, we can't cover the entire country, even though I really want to. So what we're going to do instead is trace. Now, you might be thinking, tracing is stealing. And you'd be right if you were doing a copyrighted character. Then again, Massachusetts and all the other states could constitute as copyrighted characters. Let's see. Because of a little piece of media, it's kind of obscure. I don't know. Do we still even have that game? Oh yeah, there's a game made about it too. You probably don't know what I'm talking about until you'll know what I'm talking about. Do we not even have the book anymore? This is a sad day. This is a sad day. Oh no. So I was looking for the Scrambled 50 States of America board game. If any of you have that, let me know in the comments. That could count as the depiction of Massachusetts and other states as a copyrighted character. But then again, those are, I want to say humans in the shape of states. Because it's like people, I mean, sure they're states, but they're people, kind of. It's a really weird book, a really good book, but a really weird book. I won't spoil too much of it if you weren't one of the OGs who've read it. What's the point of this video? Tracing, yes. Since the state of Massachusetts isn't a copyrightable character, a copyright character, you can just copy away. Unless if you want to make it your map of Massachusetts, you want to sell it as a map. You can do it as an art piece. I'll do it right now. Actually, my paper isn't thin enough to copy like that, apparently. Oh no. Well, it's good to have them more side by side, so you can see exactly. Drawing it upside down, you guys noticed that, right? I mean, drawing it upside down, it's It's quite weird for me. It's quite a surreal experience. Even I mean, north is traditionally up on maps, so we see it from its northern perspective. With those darn holo, with the hold up, what's it? The Boston people are on the hold up. I'm visualizing. Boston's on the right. Got I haven't heard of these towns. Hold up. Well, you got Western Mass on your left. Oh, this island kind of looks like Vermont. Kind of. It's not exactly. Alright, for an upside down map drawing, I'd say that's pretty good Massachusetts. Now, obviously, if you wanted to make it your map of Massachusetts, it's best to go physical. It's always best to go physical when it's coming down to a map. And then check with Google Maps for cities, roads, any of that business. Because if you check literally most maps, there's a lie on there on purpose. So no one can sell their map, which I think is pretty cool. It's like, hey, we're going to lie about this thing on our thing, so you can't copy us because it's our lie. We made it up. Wait, that's just all a fiction. Anyways, so yeah, this isn't good paper for the tracing method. Definitely not. Hold on. But this is sort of a long video. If you stuck it around for this long, make sure to like, subscribe, and comment the word. I'm going to come up with a word here. And for this, I'm going to turn to Peter Pan by J.M. Barrie for our random word of the day. This is for the ones that stuck it to the middle. I want you to type the word sudden. No matter what your comment is, if you stuck around to this timestamp, do sudden. Even if you're planning on if you were not planning on commenting, do sudden. No context. Okay. Anyways, back to the video. Yeah, it's better than a sponsored segment, right? Although, if any sponsors are watching, I'd happily endorse their product in a cool, Joe Cool way, Joe Cool loser way, not like in a too flashy way. It wouldn't be like this video is sponsored by, and just have I'd probably have the product in the background and me using it. It's whatever. Off topic for today. We're talking about maps and globes. We're gonna take the trace level to a whole. The trace method to a whole new level. Now, some of you folk might know this as texture tracing. We're gonna go through Asia because it's like hilly. It's the Himalayas. This isn't good at all. Another way to do it is to take the map. Do not use your writing end. Just pretend you're drawing it. Actually, you can take your drawing end if you don't touch it. Yeah, but my favorite method is definitely the cheat method. I mean, it got me to do all this. So, unless if you know how to like trace things good, just trace things better than I did. It always helps to use a map to visualize it because you're drawing a map, mind you. Now, there are things you might be wondering, what else could we do to make these maps more interesting? Well, obviously a title would be nice, but let's take our map for Massachusetts, for example. Why does it have to be Massachusetts, New England on Earth? Why not Massachusetts, with everyone in it, including me? Could just, I don't know, be in the middle of the ocean. I don't know. See, this is a thing that people who draw fictional maps could do. They could take real places and move them around. I have no idea what that was in sign language, even though I did a whole video about it. Later, just talked to my grandma. She wants her phone back, which is what I'm using to record. And by later, I mean really soon. Hopefully, she knows that. I love her. Just that I need to make these videos to entertain you people. And to inform you people. By the way, if you're wondering what pencil I'm using, I'm apparently using the one from Cranium, the game. Cool. But, yeah, what else should I cover? Should I cover more map and geography stuff or more drawing stuff? Let me know. Bye.